Hey people, welcome. It is Friday, May the 2nd, 5:30 p.m. And welcome to another live walk around Toronto. It's a very nice day. I think it's close to 20 degrees right now. 18, 19 Celsius around there. Nice, pleasant breeze. Beautiful day. Much better than yesterday, which was a complete write-off. Hello Marge, welcome, and Vivian Johnson, and Craig O'Connor. Hello Sammy Wu, and hello Zach and Megan Alyssa. What's up Randy Ruck and Whitby Dude and YouTube and Todd Fuller. Hello Gordon Enright. I probably will do that, Gordon. Hello, Saleida and William Elliott. What's up, Jenny Kritzkamp? Just made it. Stan the Wanderer. What's up, Harmless Potato? That's my favorite kind of potato, I guess. And Howard Charco and Jan Neeson. So I hope everyone's having a good Friday today. And hopefully the weather is as nice where you are as it is here in Toronto. Greetings, Funny Dog. So as you can see from the title, we're going to walk downtown from Casa Loma. We're not looking at Casa Loma right now, though. This is actually the stables building just around the corner from Casa Loma. But it looks pretty castle-like in its own right. Hello, Sebastian, Chris Mills. Corey, it's snowing in Timmins. Ay, caramba. What is up with that? Hey, John Gordon. It's cloudy in Copenhagen. Hey, JK. That's a pretty crazy difference between Timmins and Toronto. I grew up in North Bay, so I'm I was sort of in between, right? Toronto and Timmins in North Bay. And sometimes our weather could have been more like in Timmins, and other times it could have been more like in Toronto. It all depends. I'm not sure what the weather's like in North Bay right now. I'd be surprised if it's snowing, though. Hey, Kevin Hawthorne. Maybe somebody can ask Google or Siri what the weather is in North Bay right now, just out of curiosity. Hello, Will C. How you doing? Lena Sandoval, hello. I'm just chilling here at a picnic table in Casa Loma Parkette. Seven and cloudy in North Bay. All right, thank you, but it sounds like it's probably not snowing in North Bay at least, or too warm to snow. Hey, Jillian Felix. But yeah, North Bay is like a 3.5 hour drive north of Toronto, And Timmins is like about another 3.5 hour drive north of North Bay, so it's definitely a lot more up north than North Bay is. Hey, Scott Erman, it's very nice in Toronto right now. It's like close to 20 degrees Celsius, I would say. Some people playing catch over here. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Hello, Tiana. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Gonna walk downtown. Hello, Gustavo. It's dull and cloudy in Jennyland right now. Hello, Jennifer Haley. Wanted to make sure during today's stream that I wasn't walking west into the sun. So I thought, let's go north and then I'll walk south. And there's Casa Loma coming into view. Hey, Modano, Mark M, hello. There are escape rooms in there I just saw on a sign. That would probably be pretty fun. Jennyland, yep. You have your own land. I did a video right before the stream where I walked to Casa Loma. And I talked about the history of the building and all that sort of thing in that video. Hello, would like to sleep. How you doing? This is a major tourist attraction here in the city. Yeah, lots of movies have been shot around these parts due to the obvious castle-like look of this building. It's not an actual castle, but it certainly looks like one, right? It's just basically a big mansion. It was a private home before it eventually got turned into a museum. Hey, Canadian Vasily and Elena, hello. Andy Wood. Yeah, that's true. Mike Landry in the house with a $2 super chat. Hello, Ken. Hello back, Mike. Thank you for gracing us with your presence and for supporting. Cheers, Mike Landry. Thank you very much. Hello, Sam. Gail Allen. Dog Mama. Hello, Rob. Divyesh Patel. Anyone else I might have missed? It's pretty bright out here, so it's hard to see the screen, hard to see the chat. Hey, Gertij. It's definitely just t-shirt weather today. I feel almost hot, actually, even with just my t-shirt on. Right on the cusp of feeling too hot. SG. With the important questions, I think 100 men could easily overpower one gorilla. Sorry, gorillas are not like Superman, you know. They're big and strong, but 100 men, that's, I don't think a gorilla could overcome 100 men, sorry. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Nice view. See if I can get closer to the edge. Hello, the Transit Explorer. How you doing? I think even 10 men might be able to take a gorilla, you know? Maybe. 10 really big, strong men that weigh a lot. You just have to watch out for the teeth because they like to bite. Gorillas bite. If you could pin down the arms and pin down the head so it couldn't move. Get a bunch of like 200 and some odd pound dudes. I think they could do it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going down the Baldwin Stairs here. That's looking right down Spadina. Hey, the Mockeries, hello. This reminds me of going up the steps in Montreal to get on top of Mount Royal. Although Going down was no problem, but going up was quite the feat.
Also don't want to put it down. I think it's just meant to be like Andrew Tate type thing. No, I have the same one.
Hey Neville, hello. John Nicholson. All right, let's stay on Spadina. I'll just... I always notice these whenever I walk down here on the sidewalk here. We have these every like 50 feet or so. We have another one here. What's that all about? That? What does that mean? Who had hiccups? Hello Aaron, how you doing? Mark M. Coxwell. Oh no, that's not a person. Will Lee says Mark M. To Mark M. Coxwell is not a great name. Okay. I thought it was seeing a person named Mark M. Coxwell for a second. But hello, Willie. And Coxwell is not a great name. I think I know what you're getting at there. Hello, Edmer Wendell. Here's the Toronto Archives. It'd be fun to sift through some of the stuff in there. Hello Carol and Bucky Smith, Slackwolf Vampiro. Can I make this light? I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I know I can. There's another one here. Archive, at least that is related to the Toronto Archives, I think. DuPont station, and we're at DuPont Street. Hello Lee, how you doing? I still don't know what happened during my last stream when the signal suddenly crapped out like that. Hey, Yvonne Atherton. Welcome to the stream. We're walking south down Spadina Road. Got lovely weather today. In the shade, it's even better in my opinion, right now anyway. I can see the screen, which is always good. In Vancouver, same as here. Same as here. Hey, Randy Roberts. Mark 311. Maybe I'll take us all the way down to the lake. Just a straight shot all the way down Spadina to like Queen's Quay. From a castle to a lake. At one time, this was all underwater, though. In prehistoric times, Lake Iroquois covered all this area, right up to where Casa Loma is, actually. Casa Loma would have been perched right on the shore of Lake Iroquois. Alicia Lewis, hello, hello. That's where there's that big hill going down from where Casa Loma is. That was the former lake bed. Hey, Tyler Jordan, my day is pretty good. We're on Spadina, Jillian. We're on Spadina right now. I'm just not sure what the words refer to, though. Some of them just seemed a bit cryptic, you know? Hey, thanks, Tyler. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Megan, that makes sense. It's one of these funky 1960s apartment buildings. The architect of this built a bunch of other apartment buildings with a similar sort of futuristic style. At the time, they were considered futuristic looking in the 60s, right? Now they're sort of retro future looking. I think his name was like Uno Pre or something like that. There are also some up in North York that he designed. Is that right, Bucky? Hey, Greg, how you doing? Evening, Carl Roth. I'm doing well. I was chilling at home. I was really looking forward to getting out and streaming today. When the weather's like this, definitely puts a spring in my step. Also recorded a video before the stream. Hey, skywalking, so I hear. Here's Spadina Station, kind of a neat entrance to the station here in this old house, former house. Yeah, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Long time no see. I think last time I saw you was St. Patrick's Parade.
Okay, yeah.
Filming.
That's right.
How you been?
So obviously this is your neighborhood here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just doing a stream, going to head, I think, down to the lake.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Perfect time. Sunset's coming up.
Yeah, maybe it'll be perfect timing when I get there. Yeah. I started at Casa Loma, so.
Love the show.
Choo! Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Do you want to say hi? Or?
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, what's up, Ken Continuum land? How you guys all doing?
Sweet. And hello.
Say hi, Rebel.
What's his name?
Rebel.
Rebel?
Yeah. Rebel, say hi.
Rebel. Hey, Rebel. Cute. All right, man. Well, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right. Have a good one.
Cheers.
See ya. That was Rebel. this is still going on. I think this construction here has been ongoing for well over a year. Feels like 2 years. I think it's related to the subway station. Spadina Station Easier Access Project. That's what that is. When they do these sorts of improvements to the existing subway stations, it takes a long time. Like the one at Yonge and College, that's been going on for probably 6 years now. Yeah, I have no idea, Carl. I haven't heard anything about the guy below me. It's been quiet down there, so I'm not sure if he is back and has just been behaving himself, or if he hasn't come back. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just glad it's quiet down there, so I'm not gonna kick up a fuss. If it's quiet, I'm good. Okay. Quiet is good. Especially when I'm trying to sleep, right? All right, making our way through the Annex along Spadina Road. We're not downtown yet, but we'll be crossing into downtown just up ahead. Hello, Melanie. How you doing? Adam's apple. What's up, Karen? Bloor. coming up. If I think of anything, Carl, I'll mention it. I don't know if anything just will come to mind that I just recently learned about Toronto, but I'll mull it over a bit. Hey, Robert Sprite. Chilliwack, wow. That's some old school Canadian content. I think everyone knows My Girl, right? That song. Gone, 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 she's been gone so long. Gone, gone, gone so long. Gone, 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 she's been gone so long. Gone, gone, gone so long. Hey, Dixon Cider. Good to have you. And Navendat. $3 for giving us 3 streams this week. Thank you very much, Navendat. Yeah, I have been streaming a bit more frequently. Like every 2 days, which is, you know,
Yeah, I don't even know where we're going.
more than my every 3 or 4 days. I'm not sure if I'll keep that up though, but it's been all right to do it every other day, I guess, for the time being. Thank you very much, Navendat, for the $3. Much appreciated. Well, I think Jenny has something stuck in her head now. You're welcome, Jenny.
Yes!
Yeah, if I see a really nice day coming up in the forecast, it definitely sort of spurs me into wanting to do a live stream. So if I look at the forecast and I see there's a nice day 2 days from now and there's a crappy day after that, I'd probably rather stream on the nice day than the crappy day. Right, Jenny? Right. Yeah, Johnny is obviously not providing the Toronto live streams, so that also makes me think maybe I'll give the people more Toronto streams while he's away, because oftentimes I'll stream one day, then he'll stream another day when he's in Toronto, right? So you don't have to wait more than a couple days usually to see a Toronto live stream. By one of us anyway. There's obviously other streamers in town who stream all over the place on different days. Hey, Jefferson Rivas, hello. Is he back in Toronto? Because I haven't talked to him for the last several days. I'm not sure when he was supposed to be back. I know, but where is he though, Jenny? Is he here or is he still somewhere else? He's been back for 2 days. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, so he's back in Toronto. Hey, Rodolfo, hello. Are they? I haven't noticed the shade of the cars in Toronto. I barely pay any attention to cars unless they're about to run me over. They're just these big lumpy objects that move around in an annoying fashion most of the time and make noise. Hey, Lorraine McLean, hello. the U of T campus here on the left. And Vivian is yelling at me. I didn't see any yelling. He is at Nathan Phillips Square. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going towards there. I'm going in the same general direction, but not really heading towards the square. I walked through Nathan Phillips Square last time I streamed, right? Again with this, I saw this same sort of situation in my last live stream. That leads you into the campus. Yeah, it's a neat little area here right beside the campus. Ursula Franklin Street. My nephew Eli goes to Ursula Franklin School. The Daniels Building. That's home to the School of Architecture.
Really, really bad? Like,
Yeah, that building is from the 19th century. Alright, we're coming close to Chinatown, kind of getting really into the core here now. If you're just joining, we started up at Casa Loma almost an hour ago. This is kind of funny. Smithers, who was that corpse? That was Homer Simpson, sir, the finest employee in Sector 7G. Excellent. Yeah, he's on something, that's for sure. Wasn't there an episode where he was all high like that and he had those bug eyes? The X-Files episode. Thank you, Jenny. I knew it looked familiar. We're at college. Thanks, Bucky. Just going to cross to the other side. Spadina. Apparently this is back for sale again, or it's in financial difficulty, let's just put it that way. The Alma combo is back in the financial doldrums again. Is it in receivership or something? Mo Coffee, hello. That's right, Randy. And they build themselves as the cockroaches, right? Sort of a surprise show. We got here just in time for Chinatown. see that name all over the place. This person is very busy here in Toronto. Hey, Jersey, Luis, how you doing? Yeah, I don't think we have to wait for this light. Turn green anyway. Hello, Hildy, how you doing? That's cool, Randy. Uncle Jacobs. I'm not sure, Neville. I didn't get a look at them.
Like, I remember just watching the line being like, look at the ball.
Maybe like
There's a good dog just waiting patiently. Hello. If you want a souvenir with a 20-year-old skyline photo, this is the place to go. That one looks a little more recent, maybe. Hello, Rebecca. You do want a 20-year-old skyline photo? Well, you know where to go. Some awesome views. Hey, JZ71, hello. This is kind of neat here. They have some old row houses tucked in here. Looking into Kensington Market. Hey, Banger, how you doing? Expelta. Is everything fuzzy? You maybe refresh your screen or check the quality of your stream. It should be 1080p. You might have to bump it up to 1080p if it's not, because my signal is at full strength right now. No problems with the signal during this stream, unlike my last one. Crazy to think that some bears are literally that big, right? This is pretty close to life size for some of the bigger bears in the world. Yeah, bump it up to 1080p. These guys aren't having such a good day. Goldilocks found out the hard way. Dundas and Spadina. Looking along Dundas. Chinatown goes along that way too. Talk about your bare necessities. Hey, howdy, Bill Chow. do love spring. I definitely do love spring. Especially after a kind of annoying last couple months of winter. I found February and March to be kind of a drag, you know, and then it continued into April in an annoying kind of way. This is like the main intersection of Chinatown here. You used to be able to go up this staircase and get an awesome view of the whole area, but they covered it up with this stupid ad. It's just a big glass-covered circular staircase there. What a way to ruin something awesome by putting a giant ad over it. This is the Dragon City Mall. I've done some videos in there before. Some things for sale. Are you sure? Are you sure this is now open? I'm skeptical. I'm quite skeptical. Hello Orso, how you doing? Try opening the door. Hello, I'd like some service, please. Bit more souvenirs. Look at it changes. I hope it's Friday night, otherwise I must be in some sort of time warp or something. I do sometimes say the wrong day. Matter of fact, the last time I streamed, I thought it was Friday when it was actually Wednesday. So now it really is Friday, right? Or is it Wednesday again? Jeez. I'm stuck in some sort of time loop. Oh no. Wilson Square. I'm not sure where that is. Here's a square of sorts here. This is the Chinatown Center Mall. Oh, the alley. Yeah, I didn't catch the name of it. I just kind of know it's there, and I just walk up it without looking at the name that might be there. It's just a little north of Dundas and Spadina. Off of Spadina.
She came because her friend was friends.
Spadina Avenue walk. We started way up at Casa Loma, went down the Baldwin Steps, and I've been walking south down Spadina ever since then. Hour and 15 minutes of walking south from Casa Loma. Yeah, I remember when that was the Hotel 8. Yeah, I don't think I could get lost in Toronto at this point. I might not always know exactly the name of the street that I might be on at any given time, or if it's an alley, I probably don't know the name of the alley, but I know where it is. And I know how to get to anywhere I need to go for the most part. Hello, Joanne. And it's only the minor residential streets that I might not know the name of, you know. I know all the main streets, obviously. What are they doing here? That's a pretty deep pit. Goes down about 3 floors at least, 3 levels below. Yeah, and especially Toronto, it probably has more construction ongoing than any other North American city. It's kind of redonkulous how much construction there is here. Or soon to be construction in this case. Looks like they haven't started yet, but looks like they're getting close to starting. All right, we're at Queen. I walked along Queen Street during my last stream when I had a crappy signal for some reason. Smell the McDonald's here on the corner. It actually smells kind of good. That guy decided not to try to ride his bike across a busy pedestrian crossing. It's like, maybe not. I'll just hop off here. Couple of upcoming events here. Cartoons good folks think are bad for us. Yeah, it's a very nice evening here in Toronto. This is the fashion district. That's why there's a big giant thimble here. We're at Richmond Street. Unnecessarily stupidly loud. This dog is playing with his own leash. Yeah, it's very warm. I mentioned it was around 20 degrees Celsius. Adelaide.
You actually.
South we continue. That's another reason why I'm glad I don't drink coffee. Root beer doesn't have that effect. Hello, Skynet. What is that all about? Check out that awesome fire escape over there. It's calling my name. Oh, that's who this is. Chuck Stewart. Okay. Chuck Stewart is the artist. John and Alice Coltrane. So that's John Coltrane. Okay. A very famous person. I just didn't know offhand from the art what he looks like, but I guess that's what he looks like.
What if it's a
Oh, I hear Drake. Is this Drake? Sorry, Drake. I have to talk over you, Drake. I know you like to rep Toronto, Drake, but so do I. So I have to talk over you, so you don't get me a copyright claim, Drake. We both rep Toronto. And Drake's coffee cake. That's a full size. That's your big boy. Hello, Lunis. I'm repping the 6, yep. In my own way, anyway.
They're very, very intelligent.
Hey, what's up, Scott Briggs?
Yesterday I was so inspired.
Yeah, we're walking past the well. To the well. I think some of the only outdoor escalators in Toronto right there. You can still get that, right, at A&W. I think they still give you the frosted mug. Pretty busy around the well right now. I think it's really caught on, you know. I think it took a while, but I think it's downright popular now, especially on a nice day like this. That city place over there. What is this well? It's a big shopping mall right here. It's a mall that's sort of outdoor. It's like an outdoor mall. It's like you're indoors and outdoors at the same time. Done a bunch of videos of the well, if you're curious, including just recently where I went to check out the Metallica pop-up shop when Metallica was playing some shows last weekend. They had a pop-up shop inside the well.
Yeah.
I don't see any trains coming. Oh, my mistake. There's an Up Express train right there. It's heading into Union. beautiful. At least I would go came downtown to home. Well, that's what people do. Some shawarma. Get some medication. Get some dollars. Hey, John Miranda. I'm walking south towards the lake.
Yeah, and so we thought he was getting like a nice deal. He comes back, I'm ready to go. He's like, I do not want to come back. Yeah, he puts it on the previous license. I am not going back to venue. Yep. Yeah. I started. I know, right? At the end of the night,
That's right. Get to the tower. Get to the tower. Which one, Scott? I think I've mentally thought that to myself at least 50 times. Tire jump. A beautiful day for a stream. Oh, this sign isn't very inclusive now, is it? There's at least a 1% chance that it might not be a man up there. Under the gardener. That's some sort of neat, very auto-oriented views here, but kind of cool in any case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of cars here. This is Lakeshore Boulevard. We're almost at the lake if we can get across this behemoth of a street here, Lakeshore Boulevard. Novella Costs. Look at that, we walked from Casa Loma down Spadina all the way to Queens Quay. This is where Spadina Avenue ends. This is actually lower Spadina we're currently on, but it ends right here. But the stream doesn't end here. I'm gonna keep streaming. I think I'll walk east. Expecting a dude on his bike to come barreling past here. Oh, is that right, Bucky? I haven't heard anything about that, but it's not that surprising, maybe? I don't know. Am I going to have pizza? Possibly. After the stream, that's definitely a strong possibility. Hey, Mark S. Yeah, I was informed of that earlier. I didn't even know he was back in Canada. He probably couldn't wait to start streaming in Toronto again and doing some Toronto content. Hey, Randy Ruck, $5 super sticker. Thank you very kindly, Randy. That is much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the walk as much as I am. I'm really having a nice time streaming tonight. Cheers, Randy Ruck. Thank you very kindly for the $5. for pizza. Cheers, thank you. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, she's still struggling with that, but I think more time is needed. Check out the fire boats over here. Seen fire trucks countless times in my videos, but have you ever seen fire boats? There's a couple fire boats for you. Vivian Johnson, $10. I think I must need some snacks or root beer. I think you are on to something there, Vivian. Thank you very much also. When don't I need snacks and root beer? That is the real question, right? Much appreciated, Vivian Johnson. Thank you so much for the generous support. Is that right, Bill? Maybe even a burrito. That's right, there was a plane crash in Lake Ontario today. A small plane went down in the lake, and I believe they rescued the pilot. So I think the pilot is okay. They survived that, thankfully. But yeah, I think it was definitely a busy day for these guys today. I guess it's for the best that the plane went down in the lake and it didn't hit the ground, right? He might not have survived if that were the case. They probably used that dinghy to fish him out of the water. I'm just guessing, you know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that happened too, Scott. You don't hear about things like that happening at the airport very often, that's for sure. Hey, you're welcome, Rodolfo.
सॉरी ये तो पता नहीं कौन सा ही यूनियन में
कुछ भी रैंडम खेल रहे थे, उसके बाद एक बार क्या करता है वो 2S
S सही बताए S तो कोई S
Looks like the weeping willows are starting to weep again after a long winter. Weep away. There's another wave deck. That must be the only explanation, right, Noel Lacoste? Hey, thanks, Tiana, that's right. For those who have been watching and enjoying, make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already subscribed previously. Make sure you hit like and all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so you can catch future streams, as I stream regularly. Lately I've been streaming every other day, but more typically I stream every 3 or 4 days, but who knows, with the nice weather I just basically stream whenever whenever I think is a good day to do it. Hey, Carlito's Way. Yes, she does play guitar, Scott. And she sings very well also. Hello, Eiffel. Does it smell like ocean? No, there's a bit of a marine smell, I guess you could say. I'm not sure exactly how to describe it. Fishy? Slightly fishy smell, maybe? Maybe, but you know what? I don't think I've ever smelled the ocean. I've never been right on the beach at the ocean and took a big whiff before. I have crossed over the English Channel in a ferry, which is, you know, technically part of an ocean, but it's, you know, it's a channel, but you know what I mean. I don't remember any particular odor when I did that. When I was in Vancouver, I was close to the ocean. I didn't really smell anything there either. I went across the Georgia Strait in a ferry in BC, actually. I haven't been to the east coast of Canada now, but I've been to the east coast of the US, like New York City. I've been there a couple times. I'd like to make it to Canada's Atlantic region sometime. That would be cool. Hey, Miss Loba Bob. Well, parts of New York City are on the ocean, right? There are some neighborhoods in Queens, such as Coney Island. That's part of New York City. Of course, I was in Manhattan, so I didn't really get a good look at the water when I was walking around in Manhattan. What is this giant crowd up here? Looks like a bunch of students. School's still on, right? It's not summer vacation yet. Holy moly.
So don't worry, guys.
Some sort of all-girls school? I don't think I saw a single boy in that crowd. Is Taylor Swift in town again? That does bring me back to the Taylor Swift concert. I think Jenny's still here. Are you still here, Jenny? You've been quiet. Oh, did you ask me a question, Miss Loba Bob? Let me go back. Oh, that's a wave deck. They call those things wave decks. There's a few of them along the waterfront here. Hey, Jake Eves, hello. BBQ with Neil.
Là, tu vois
Well, happy birthday in advance, Jake. There's the Queens Quay Terminal. I did a video walking through there not too long ago. It's pretty cool inside. Hey, no worries, Peter. Always good to have you pop in at any time. I guess in 2 days it's Star Wars Day, right? Hello, Pamela? I think they filled up the pool at Love Park. Let's go take a look. Hey, Phuket Walk. I saw you in Johnny's video. And your girlfriend too. That's very possible, Jake. All right, let's check out Love Park. This is the second bear we've seen during this stream. That one is a lot smaller. Haha. And this isn't a statue, this is an actual goose standing here. It's going to jump in. There we go. Got a beaver over there. They must have just filled this up within the last few days. Hey, Derek C. Crikey, how you doing? Looks like the goose has the whole pond to himself. Doesn't seem to care that there's no other waterfowl to keep him company here. It's mine, it's all mine. Those people have got their feet in the water over there. This tree doesn't have any leaves yet. It's kind of a late bloomer. Neither doesn't that one. I use Prism. Prism is just better for live streaming than streaming with the YouTube app. Hey, Jenny's back. Welcome back, JK. People do the love thing in Love Park? That's a good question. I do it. I do the love thing. I always go, it's Love Park. Na na na. Peter Bradfield, $4.99, sing something for Lou Graham's lead from Foreigner 75th birthday. Is he 75 now? Holy cow. What are some good Foreigner songs, like Urgent or Double Vision? I titled one of my recent videos Double Vision in the thumbnail. I don't know if anyone caught on to the Foreigner connection there. Thank you, Peter Bradfield. Much appreciated. It's urgent, 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 emergency, urgent. Hey, Madano, how you doing? Jenny caught that? I think you expect me to always put a musical reference in my titles though, right? Because I often do, so I guess it's not surprising. Crossing Bay. Fair enough. So I can't argue with that. Easy Flash, hello. Hey, Ian Francis, welcome. Way back in the early 1990s. In my day, we didn't have no live streams on YouTube. Hey, Brent Sheehan. I watched a pretty fun movie last night called Freaky Tales. It was like an anthology. There was like 4 different stories. Evening. It was like 4 different stories. But the characters from each story sort of were interconnected with each other. Sort of a little like Pulp Fiction in a way. It had that sort of vibe, you know. It was set in 1987 in Oakland, California.
Yeah, but you don't know where
Music alert, music alert. But anyway, I recommend that movie is what I'm trying to say. So I can get my mouth to properly enunciate words. It was a lot of fun. It had some cameos by some pretty big movie stars. Walking along Queens Quay, heading east. I'm going to check out the plane. Miss Lobo Bob was called Freaky Tales. You want to work at the sugar refinery? There's a new park going right across the street. And behind that, a new development with some skyscrapers. To go along with these ones. Yeah, it has Pedro Pascal. I guess he's sort of like the big name main character in the movie. But there's another big movie star who makes a cameo appearance. Yeah, it has that vibe for sure, Miss Lobabob. It's like over the top, you know, and not quite 100% steeped in reality. Yeah, I'd say so. Verging on camp, yeah. So if you like that sort of Tarantino twist type thing, you know, you probably would enjoy this movie. A little bit of Pulp Fiction or Inglourious Bastards or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Have a good night, Stan the Wanderer. Thanks for checking out the stream. Those are fun. Those are fun movies too. Here's the sugar refinery. One of the last industrial operations on the central waterfront here. It's all being turned into a residential and commercial area and institutional as well. Hey, Creepin' 666. Busting out some Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers got his start on TV here in Toronto, which a lot of people don't realize. The original Mr. Rogers show was based out of here on the CBC, and then after that he moved back to the US and did the Mr. Rogers show there, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. free the Oompa Loompas? I'd say yes, we need to free the Oompa Loompas. I hope that was the right answer. Leslie Gore would be 79 today, according to Peter Bradfield. It's another super chat, $1.99. Did she pass away? I guess I missed that one. Thank you very much once again, Peter Bradfield, for the super chat. You would cry too if it happened to you. Oh, now I get it, Jenny. Now I get it. I don't think I was making the connection between the chocolate factory and the sugar factory. Making the world a sweeter place. As long as it doesn't lead to diabetes or something, I guess that's okay. This is where the big freighters dock when they're picking up the sugar. There's Sugar Beach. Speaking of sugar. Hey, Christos, hello. Oh, that's too bad, Peter. 10 years ago. It's windy here. Oh, I think a bug flew in my mouth. Oh, that's always awesome. It's the lazy barista, or barista, I guess. So lazy they're not even working right now. Now that's lazy. You're welcome, Slack Wolf Vampiro. I'm glad you feel that way. Hello, Parameeting Hub. It definitely does have its charms, you know. Although this part of town is still developing right now, but it has some nice views in any case. Well, I definitely know all about that, Miss Loba Bob. I know too much about that. I know too much. I've seen some things. Hey, welcome back, Marge. I didn't even know Johnny was back in Toronto. What's up with that, Strides? Not informing me of your return the instant you landed on the runway. I'm back, Ken. That's what he's supposed to do, right? I'm back. This very second. Just to let you know. Hey, Franny14. A couple of big skyscrapers are going to be rising right there. It's going to block off these cool views of the other part of the skyline. Oh well. That's life in Toronto. No view lasts very long, really. Hey, Skeppa Adams, hello. This is Sherborne Common right here. I didn't really experience much jet lag when I went to Alberta and BC, but I guess it's not that much of a time difference, right? 2 hours in Alberta and 3 hours in BC. I didn't even really notice any sort of major adjustment on my part. But if it's more like a 12-hour time difference, I guess that could mess you up. It's my live stream and I'll walk if I want to. Walk if I want to. Walk if I want to. You would stream too if you had a YouTube. Yeah, no. I regret everything. I regret everything. We'll just edit that out of the stream later. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna forget that ever happened, Randy. Everyone else too should just forget that ever happened. Check this new building out here, Aquilina. It is one of the nicest looking new residential buildings to go up in years, I think. Check out the funky balconies. Hey, Jeff. When you get closer, the streamlined nature is even more apparent, you know? Like, how cool is that? Tour model suites. Yeah, this building is pretty awesome. Hopefully it's as neat on the inside as it is on the outside. Oftentimes the units can be kind of disappointing in their layouts, you know, no matter how nice the building might look on the outside. Is that right, Carol? Yow. I guess I don't have to walk on this. This is a shared path here, so you can walk on here. But there's also a sidewalk, so it just makes sense to me to walk on the sidewalk. Hey, Doug in Kitchener, what's up? Towards the Portlands over there. Another look at Aquilina from this side. Very cool looking building. Yeah, I know, right, Jenny? So Toronto does have some pretty neat looking residential buildings, despite what some people might say. I watched all of this show. I'm all caught up. Now I'm watching The Righteous Gemstones. I'm watching Hacks. I'm watching The Studio. So I got a few shows on the go now. I'm watching Late Bloomer. Under the Gardener. Sidewalk closed. Come on. Why? So the cross here. Doug, I have like Crave and Prime and Netflix. Hey, Toronto Walker. I've never walked along here before. I might have to do that sometime. Hello, Jennifer Gala. Welcome to the stream. Nice tree-lined street here. Some townhouses. It's a co-op here. The Caroline Co-op. Did I miss your message, Toronto Walker? I just zip by sometimes. I don't even get to see it. We talked about this earlier at the beginning of my stream. I said 100 men could easily take on one silverback gorilla. No problem at all. No contest. The gorilla does not stand a chance against 100 men. Not saying that some of the men might not get, you know, demolished, but plenty of others would be able to subdue that gorilla, I think, pretty easily. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of weight, right? The gorilla is not like a superhero, as I was saying before. When it's busy taking out a few men, all the other like 95 men could easily get a hold of it, you know, and pin it down. I mean, a gorilla is strong, it's not that strong. Like a big silverback gorilla is like what, 400 pounds? Walking past the distillery district. Hey, thanks Nav and Dat. Same to you. And may the 4th be with you. And don't forget about the revenge of the 5th. I've never been a big horror movie fan, but I have started watching more horror films lately. I tend to watch the ones that are more like comedy horrors, I guess. Or like a dark sort of comedic horror movie. Yeah, we're getting close to 3 hours. No, I didn't watch. I heard about it later, though. Tomorrow is Saturday. Did I infer that it was another day? I don't know. Did I say something about it being another day tomorrow? I can't even recall what I might have said. I definitely at least remembered that today is Friday. So I probably would have figured out that tomorrow was Saturday, although you can never be too sure. What is a day anyway? To me, it's either stream day or not stream day. Whether it's a 2 or a mun or a wed or a thur. It's a bit meaningless to me. Or a sat or a sun. Looks like we're getting some sunset action here. So we're heading north up Parliament Street. Peter, I did see that original fly when I was a kid, and it sort of freaked me out at the very end when he's caught in the web and he's going, help me, in that little high-pitched voice, and the big spider is coming to eat him. It sort of freaked me out when I was a kid. I prefer the 1986 remake of The Fly by David Cronenberg, our local Torontonian. That movie was set in Toronto, although he doesn't come right out and say it, but it is obviously set in Toronto. It shows the CN Tower briefly. If you show the CN Tower, then you're basically saying this is supposed to be Toronto, right? If you don't show the CN Tower at all, then you can pretend it's some other city. Those are the rules. Hey, Vivian Johnson, have a good night. Thank you very kindly for modding for close to 3 hours. I hope you kick back and relax for the rest of the evening.
I told she doesn't know. Like, me and Allie are trying to get calls with her. How did you know what when people go to bed?
Got some funky colored sky. It's all purple. It's like a purple haze. Hey, Famous Master, hello. Starting to feel cooler now. It doesn't feel quite as balmy. Definite bit of a bite to the wind. Well, I still got my shades on to protect my eyes from the wind or anything else that might be blowing in the wind. That's where the answer is. Has it dropped that much? It was like 20 when I started the stream, or close to 20. Queen Street. I didn't bring one. Just raw dogging it now. Hey, Remy, be good. Hello. That's how I do all my streams, you know. I just start and I just go, and then I don't stop going until it's over. No snack break, no water break, no bathroom break. And so I do a lot of things. I find when I travel also, I just find a good seat on the bus or whatever, and I just sit there and don't move the whole time. I just sit there and stare. Stare out the window usually. And even when I was working my pre-YouTube jobs, I wouldn't even take breaks oftentimes when I was supposed to take my break. I'd rather just keep working so I could get things done and maybe leave a little earlier, you know? It's like, I don't need a break, I'll just work straight through and then I can dip out maybe like a half hour earlier. Just get it all done. Break schmake, who needs it? I hope so, Easy Flash. I know working out does also. I haven't noticed any dip as far as I can tell anyway. Yeah, the color of the sky isn't really coming across on the screen very well, but in person it's a really kind of neat purpley pinkish kind of hue, you know? There's a pinkish hue. Michael Keurig. Well, that's unfortunate. I think there's absolutely nothing to fear if you came to visit Toronto. It's one of the safest big cities on the continent, or in the world for that matter. But it's a big city, of course you just have to keep an eye out, right? But it's tons of awesome, fun things going on. Lots of people always out and about. Lots of eyes on the street all the time. So yes, you'd definitely be more than safe to visit Toronto. Alright, crossing the Dundas. We are at the Regent Park Fresco once again. Alright, well, we're at 3 hours, just about to hit 3 hours, and right under the wire, Modano, $10 for the Fresco Fun, cheers. And Peter Bradfield again, $1.99. I've walked into the twilight zone. It seems that way if I'm looking at that sky. Thank you both Modano and Peter Bradfield for the support, much appreciated. Contributing to the Fresco Fund here at Fresco. But yeah, we just passed 3 hours, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you everyone for joining me on a beautiful Friday stream. Absolutely fantastic weather today. It's cooling off now, but that's okay because I'm heading home right after I pick up a few things here at Fresco. So big thanks to all who checked out the stream today as we walked from Casa Loma down Spadina Avenue all the way to the waterfront, and then along the waterfront heading east along Queen's Quay all the way to Parliament, up here to Dundas. So hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Be sure to like, share, subscribe so that you don't miss my next stream in the next few days. So hit the notification bell so that you don't miss that. And I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video tomorrow evening on the channel. There'll be a live chat during the premiere, so you can all chat as you watch, and I'll be in the live chat too. Hope to see you there around 7:15 p.m. tomorrow. And a big thanks to the mods for being awesome as usual. And a huge thanks to all those who sent support. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much for contributing to the various funds. And thanks to the channel members as well. All right, thank you once again, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. Until next time, I will continue. And Bell C was watching in silence. Thank you, Bell C, and everyone else who might have been lurking. Don't be afraid to come and say hi next time. And whoa, another right under the wire super chat. Done way dumb. $5 for a refreshing beverage. Thank you very kindly for the under the wire $5 super chat. Much appreciated. Luckily, I can grab a refreshing beverage right in here. All right, well, that's all, folks. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great night. Have a good weekend. I'll see you very soon. Oh, another under the wire super chat from Bell. $4.49 super sticker. Thank you very kindly, Bell C. Just in time, Bell C. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed the stream. And thanks for coming out of lurking right at the end. Always a pleasure. All right. Now into Freshco I go. Have a good night, everyone.